Yo guys, how's it going? It is JT Judgment here, as always back with some more WWE Supercard. Once again, thanks guys for stopping by the channel for a new video where today we got a couple of things planned. We've got what a season packs to open or to go through. We've got the finale of the Steve Austin ring domination that we had over the past couple of days. We're going to jump in and we're going to do the Samoa Joe bounty breaker that is brand new in the store, and we've also got some season 7 news to discuss. So get comfortable guys, because it quite possibly could be a long one. So the first thing that I want to go through with you guys today is the what a season packs that we've had a couple of times in the store already over the past week or so. And I got to tell you guys, I did plan originally to open them up, you know, live on video for you guys so that we could kind of do it together. But I first saw them in the store at a point where it was going to be very difficult for me to make a video, and I'll be completely upfront and honest with you guys. Temptation did get the best of me, and I decided, you know what, screw it, let's open them, let's see what type of cards that I get, because even though it is expensive, I think the entire series of packs costs about 8,000 credits, which definitely isn't cheap. There is quite a few cards that I missed out on when they were originally in the game that I would love to get in my catalogue. So I thought, why not, screw it, let's see what happens, let's open them up. And what you guys are seeing on the screen, or have been seeing, is the end result of what happened. Like I said, I wanted to see if I could catch up. It's mainly images, I will say guys, mainly images is the main reason why that I'm opening this, because, you know, not many SummerSlam 20s are going to be useful to me. I may make a fortified pro here or there, but they're not necessarily very important for me at this moment in time. It's more the you know, the images to go in the catalog. And as you can see guys, it didn't exactly go the way that I was hoping to. I got Christmas cards left, right and center so many damn times, and then in the final pack guys, I think I got myself a New Day, I want to say it was Kofi Kingston. I know it was a New Day card guys, but it's been a few days since I opened those packs, so bear with me, but I'm pretty sure it was a Kofi Kingston, which did make an F1. Wasn't the worst thing in the world, but like I said, I think in that final pack, the only card that I don't have is the brand new Samoa Joe. I cannot believe, guys, that he still hasn't dropped off of the board for me. I have played about 13,000 points in PvP, full heroic upgrade, as well as 2 undercards in Ring Domination, and that Joe card still hasn't dropped. I think the last day that Joe is available is the 17th, and I'm recording this on the 10th, so he is available for another week, guys, but I got to tell you guys, I'm getting worried that he's not going to drop for me, you know, so we'll have to see what happens, guys. We will have to see what happens. So those are the what a season packs. Let me know down below, guys, if you decided to open them, what you got in the comment section down below. If you guys do decide to go ahead and open them in the future, then I wish you all the best in getting the cards that you want to get. But now what I want to do, guys, is segue into the finale of the ring domination that we had last week. Obviously, it's saved on my computer, so I might as well use it, right, guys? So we'll segue into that, and when we get back, we'll have a discussion about the Season 7 news that we received over the past few days, and then we'll finish off today's video with that brand new bounty breaker. Hopefully, it doesn't cost as much credits that I think it's going to, you know, but we'll leave that till the end. We'll segue now, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, so I think it is about time we jump into Ring Domination so that I can finish off and claim myself an event pro of Stone Cold Steve Austin, guys. I've got it to this part a little bit quicker than usual because not only, I'll admit I used some credits to speed it up a little bit, but I completely forgot about the double picks that we had on Friday, right guys? It hadn't been a thing for that long, so I completely forgot that double picks were a thing. But as you can see, it has really helped me get to this point. We're only 3 shards away, so let's jump in and finish off this card because it's Austin. I want him in my lineup, I want him pro'd, and I want to just see how much of a beastly card it is. And not only that, guys, he is a down arrow, and I think more than anything, down arrows is what needs an upgrade in terms of giants. I do realize that a new season is probably 10 days away, a little bit more than 10 days away, so you know it's going to be useless pretty soon. However, for right now, it would actually make a big improvement for me. So that's pretty cool. One thing I will say as well, guys, I'm very surprised that I've still not had this special Samoa Joe drop off of my draft board, because I have done 6 cards, guys. 6 cards, well, very nearly 6 cards, you know, this upgrade being the 6th card. Done 6 cards in Ring Dom, and I think I've got to level 4, I want to say, in PvP. And seeing as it's Royal Rumble, we're getting a lot of picks, and I still haven't had him drop, guys. So it's a little bit tragic, but I'm going to be grinding PvP pretty much non-stop now, because there's nothing left anyway for me to do in Ring Dom. We get a pick doubler there. Are we going to get a perfect ending? Not quite, but it doesn't matter, because we are guaranteed to finish. We get an elemental pull in the form of Dolph Ziggler, and we get a Royal Rumble pull. Now, in terms of tier cards, guys, that actually wasn't too bad, but boom, full heroic Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not quite yet, but obviously that is the 2nd upgrade done. So how many resets is that? That's 1, 2, and 3. I got to remember to do that. I'm actually going to do that right now, guys, because if I don't, 1, 2, 3, if I don't do it now, I know I will forget to do it. So let's get ourselves that full heroic event card, shall we? Boom, there he is up the top, guys. Got a couple of pros to do, one of which I actually pulled recently in the form of Rey Mysterio. I got myself 2 other pulls in this Ring Domination as well, but both of them completely useless to me, unfortunately, so I'm just going to disregard those. But Steve Austin himself is completely ready to go. As you can see, 100 levels, 100 levels, 100 matches, 100 matches. Both of them are completely identical. Let's do it, guys. Combine this bad boy and get him into the lineup. Boom. This is the I think this is only the 2nd time, guys, maybe 3rd in the history of Supercard that Steve Austin has got an event card, which, you know, comparing him to all of the events that we've had makes me a little bit sad, not gonna lie. He's obviously had this one. He had one in Titan tier, and he had the PCC in Season 1. I think those are the only ones he's had, unfortunately. But let's level him up, and that will definitely, guys, level up Austin all of the way. There he is. Full heroic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's go over to my Giants deck. He should be now number 1. And there he is, guys. Boom. And I will put my Triple H hammer on him, because it boosts his stats perfectly. Boom, there he is. He may even slot into my top 8 there, guys, maybe in momentum as well, but there he is. He is my 4th best card without the games played, and he already beats my Roman Reigns. But then again, the Austin, you know, the hammer is you know, giving him a bit more of a boost than the equipment that I've got on Roman. So there is Austin, guys. Let's have a quick little gander at some of the images that this card does have. I do have every image available of Austin, apart from the PCC that he lost in Season 1. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use that, but I do have every other Austin image available. So let's see what they do look like on the Pro. I think I already know, guys. Not gonna lie, I think I already know which image I'm gonna go for. The Hardened Hall of Fame doesn't look too bad. Let's have a look at his Ultimate Throwback. That looks pretty good as well. That is usually one of my go-to images with Austin. Let's have a look at his Valentine. Doesn't look terrible, guys, although the colouring of that image does put me off. Let's have a look at his Money in the Bank for Royal Rumble tier. Doesn't look terrible, although I will say it's not one of my favourite images of Austin. Let's have a look at his Elite Holiday card. The image is a bit pixelated, but it doesn't look terrible. Let's have a look at his Rumble. Doesn't look too bad, guys. Doesn't look too bad at all. But I tell you what one I'm going to be going for. It's got to be this one, right? Got to be the WrestleMania 35 Hall of Fame. Absolutely fantastic. So that right there is all I've got for this part of the video. I'm doing this separately, guys. We did segue into this part because I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this video as of right now. So this is going to be slipped in. So there's full heroic Austin. Take him in all its glory, guys, and let's jump back into the main part of the video that I've got sorted for you guys. Let's do it. So there we have it, guys. Full heroic Steve Austin event card has been completed, and there he is on the screen right now, currently in momentum with equipment. and he is my second best card in my deck. Absolutely fantastic. So happy to have him there, and that card is going to be permanently locked within my game, never going to be deleted. It's going to be interesting to see whenever Steve Gostin gets cards in Season 7. It'll be fun to see what the images that he gets in Season 7, see what they look like on this card, you know. But for right now, he's one of my best cards. Absolutely awesome, and I'm really, really happy to have him. So let's jump into some Season 7 news, guys, shall we? So this next new post, guys, from the guys over at WWE Supercard here does go on to explain a few new features within Season 7 in a little bit more detail, but the bulk of information in this post does concern the brand new super moves coming to Season 7. As you can see, mainly the things that you're going to want to look at is, if you've played a video game before, you might be familiar with the whole fill a meter, then do a cool thing. And that's basically how super moves operates. Whenever you win, lose, or simply use a card, you build up super move energy on a new super move meter. Once that meter is filled, you get access to a devastating super move. Now, what I compare this to, guys, is that if you've ever played pretty much any fighting games, you'll know that, you know, if you hit a certain amount of moves in quick succession, you get more damages, and then you'll probably unlock, you know, like a finishing move or something like that, and you can either do a lot of damage using that move, or on some occasions you may be able to just win the game outright using that move. That's the sort of thing that comes to my mind when I think of super moves. You know, obviously we're going to have to see it in game on our own devices and learn it for ourselves to know how and when the best time is to use these super moves, but that's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of them, you know. Super move bonuses are ridiculous and should be adequate to put yourself over in a match. The cool thing about it is you can also build up your meter across any of the on-demand modes. So if you need a boost in Last Man Standing, for example, you can go into Wild or Money in the Bank to build up the meter and then come back to Last Man Standing when it's full. So that is a relief, guys, knowing that we can build up the meter towards these super moves in pretty much any mode, then use it in also any mode that we want to. So, you know, if we are, like the example said, if we're playing Last Man Standing and we get stuck on an arena where the game just keeps throwing matches at us that we simply cannot win, go into Wild or grind some Money in the Bank to build up the meter, and then go into Last Man Standing, try that round again or that arena again when you can use the super move, and then hopefully you'll be able to use it and then just insta win the arena, and then you can just cycle through that over and over again. If that is the way that it works, that is absolutely fantastic. And the fact that you can grind PvP as well to do it, absolutely fantastic addition there as well, guys. It then goes on to give some more information, guys, on some new features coming in Season 7, one of which is collections. Now, speaking personally, this is something that I'm really looking forward to, as long as it works out the way that I see it working in my head, guys. For the collectors out there, which is me, collections are a new way to be rewarded for scouring the game. Collections are a set of 1 to upwards of 6 cards across a theme or tier. When collected, triggers a reward that you can collect. So what I get from this, guys, is that in the store we're going to be getting a new tab, right? From what I've seen of the images, whether they're going to be final or not, I can only go from based on what I've seen. We're going to be getting a new tab in the store called collections. So when you tap on that, there's going to be sets of cards that, say for example, to get a SummerSlam 20, you need to collect 4 or 5 elemental cards. To get an elemental, you need to collect 3 or 4 WrestleMania 36 cards, right? So what if they add the opportunity to get not only special promo cards from doing this? So for example, if you wanted to get your hands on the Elemental Summer Becky Lynch, you needed to collect just random cards, a Royal Rumble Shinsuke Nakamura, a WrestleMania 36, Mustafa Ali, a Elemental Rock, you know, example, just as an example. Once you collect all those cards, you can go ahead and claim yourself a Summer Becky Lynch. If it works out like that, guys, and special promo cards are going to be available through these collections, then it is going to be so cool for me personally to be able to play for these cards rather than wait for them to be included in packs, because pretty much that's one of the main ways that I get my special cards, because when they are introduced initially in the game, they're just made too stupidly difficult to get. So I usually wait for them to come out in the cheaper packs, and that's where I test my luck and try and get them that way. But if they are included in collections and you can get them from literally just playing the game and collecting cards, that is fantastic, guys. And it would be even better if promo cards from previous seasons are also included in these collections. So maybe going all the way back to season 3, imagine they make that ultimate QR code Undertaker available once again through the collections. Unbelievable, guys. The potential for this is fantastic. Like I said, if it works the way it does in my head, I think it's going to be a lot of fun and beneficial for a lot of people who like to collect cards out there. However, if the only cards that are going to be made available through these collections is just regular base tier cards, then I don't think I'm going to be very excited about doing it. And to be perfectly honest, guys, I think most of them I'll just do by accident, you know? So we'll have to wait and see exactly how that turns out. Next up, we've got new seasonal ladder rewards, which is something that we already know. Seasonal ladders are being refreshed at the start of Season 7. This means you'll be able to tackle the easy-to-get ones all over again. Read about this on social media. Draft boards are going everywhere, so kind of weird that you don't have a draft board after every match across all of the modes and events. We're changing that in Season 7 so you can pick cards after every match in anything except King of the Ring. Big change there, guys. Many of our modes time out the app when you put your phone down to do something real quick. We're fixing that, bringing autoplay to the game. Now, obviously, you've got autoplay in PvP. Once you start a PvP matchup, you can put your phone down, you can put your whatever device you're playing the game on down. The game will play by itself for you. However, if you come up against an actual person while playing PvP and they do put their device down, I can't tell you how annoying it is to want to get through PvP games quickly, and you're so used to playing bots that when you actually do come up against an actual person, you are forced to just sit there tapping the screen, waiting for the game to autoplay for your opponent. It is so frustrating when doing that, guys, and that's one of the things that I hate about PvP. So if we're just going to be coming up against bots in events in future, then this isn't going to be a problem. However, if autoplay is going to be coming to like Ring Domination and Road to Glory, and it brings that problem from PvP over to those modes where, you know, people are just going to put their device down and I'm going to be sat there with my phone in my hand, tapping the screen, screaming at it, waiting for my opponent to select a card, it's just going to be so frustrating, guys. I'm hoping it doesn't work out like that, but obviously, you know, it's yet again something that we're going to have to wait and see for ourselves on our own devices exactly how it's going to work, you know. And then lastly, guys, the last thing we've got on this post is portrait cards. We've been using ultimate cards for a long time, starting in Season 7. Portrait cards will handle all the heavy lifting of delivering a cool image. Now, again, as a collector in this game, this interests me greatly. Not only because we're going to be getting rid of the ultimate card design, which gives images a white glow, which, don't get me wrong, on some card designs out there, it doesn't look too bad. But on most cards, glows on images just don't work. You know, I would much rather every image of a superstar to just not have any glow, so they'll fit on pretty much any card design that you want to use them on. So again, it's going to be something that we're going to have to wait and see exactly how it works. But if going forward, portrait cards or portrait packs are going to contain cards that have images with no glows, then I'm all for it, guys. And I think it's going to, you know, benefit people like myself who really do enjoy collecting images and swapping images on cards in game, guys, you know. So that's it for this post, guys. So that's all the new information that we've been given over the past couple of days, guys. Well, I say new information, it's pretty much more information on something that we've already been told previously. But like I said, you know, it's always nice to go through these to go through these posts and try to have a better understanding on exactly what is coming to the game. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it to, you know, to jump in and see for myself. Got ourselves our first win in quite a while because we've been taking a bit of a break from TBG. Claim reward, let's see. It'll be just typical, guys, that this is the pack that I get a SummerSlam 20 out of. Because we're at a point now, guys, where literally the only thing I'm interested in is points. And I don't care about SummerSlam cards. Watch me get a SummerSlam 20 card here now. We didn't. So there's no surprise there. But we did get the points, which is what is the most important thing. And I think that is actually the worst possible pack I could have gotten. Not only in terms of tiers, but in terms of the cards as well, because all of them were pros. So other than that, guys, literally the only thing that I have left for this video is the Bounty Breaker. Now, I was hoping that if they did bring this in, with everything that they've been doing in the store, you know, they've brought out the match packs, the builder packs that you could buy with either PvP points or what's the other one? TBG points. Not only that though, guys, they have all included the special cards pretty much, or at least the match pack has included the special cards. I was really hoping that when they did bring out Bounty Breaker, that it included the champion cards, you know, the previous Bounty Breaker cards, the Royal Rumble Valentine Shawn Michaels, you know, all of these special cards that we've seen in packs a lot recently. But it just contains regular cards, which does disappoint me quite a bit, seeing as how much we've seen these special cards in packs a lot recently. Let's jump in. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is pretty much, I think, the strategy that most of us do, and that's stick to the left-hand side. So I'm hoping that I get very lucky here. I mean, ideally, I don't want it to cost more than about 7,500 to 8,000. If that's anything to go by, it's going to cost more than 7,000, 7 or 8,000. This could be a bad run, guys, if it continues like that. So let's stick with the left-hand side. It's been so long, guys, since I did a Bounty Breaker that I cannot remember how much it cost me last time. Off the top of my head, what was the last Bounty Breaker I did? I think it was for Kairi Sane, which was a while ago. I can't remember what exactly the last one that was available in-game, but I think the last one that I can remember off the top of my head was for Kairi... Oh, no, it was for Gronk, wasn't it? That one I didn't do because I have absolutely no interest in Gronk, so I just skipped it. I wasn't going to pay, you know, 7, 8, potentially 9 or even 10,000 credits for a card that I didn't want. So let's just keep going. 450 credits. I'm not keeping... I haven't been adding up so far. What's that? 450. What did I pay earlier? 50. So that's 500. So we're not too bad at the moment, guys. We get 2 back-to-back. So that's 500, so that's 1,000. Oh, this is going down. This is going downhill very quickly, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below how your Bounty Breaker went if you did do it yourself. I'm assuming most of you guys did do it because obviously we all get a free chance. But obviously, you know, the odds of you getting all the way without spending credits is incredibly low. So it'll be interesting to see how far you guys got with just your free go. And if you guys don't mind sharing it, how much credits did it take you to get through the entire thing if you did use credits? I am currently now on 1,800, I think, which is I think is kind of bad. I think is kind of bad for this stage. I mean, this isn't going well. This strategy is not going well for me right now. I think I'm on about 2,500 credits, and I'm not even halfway there. So I really need the luck to start paying out for me here. If it continuously starts, if the injury card continuously drops on the left hand side for me, I will consider switching my strategy around a bit here. But we haven't got any, you know, what are they, top tier cards as of yet. And it just dawned on me, guys, that I can't remember which levels have two injury cards. So like I said, it's been so long since I did a Bounty Breaker. How it works and exactly the best way to do it is completely gone. It's completely gone from my mind. So I don't want to speak too soon here, but we are on a bit of a decent luck streak. And as soon as I say that, we get ourselves an injury card. So this is one of the first arenas with 2 injury cards. I wouldn't mind that elemental. Typical that I miss out on the top tier. So at least I am Garrett. I want to say I'm roughly on about 5,500-6,000 credits right now. Not what I want to be spending, unless I can go the rest of the way without spending a single credit more. That'd be fantastic, but I will be very surprised if that happens. So let's see. I'm very surprised that I haven't seen a single SummerSlam card pop. I mean, not even, and we've survived a double injury round there. That's fantastic. Not even a SummerSlam support has dropped. So this one isn't. I don't think I've got myself a very good bounty breaker here. We managed to dodge another double injury level there, but we do get 2 shiny cards there, so that's pretty cool. But I'm highly expecting we get another shiny. We get, I was going to say, surely we're not going to go the entire rest of the way. Ooh, that's a Kevin Owens. Come on, please give me that Kevin Owens. That would make an F1. That would actually be pretty useful. We got a 1 in 3 chance. I'm going to go in the middle. So we skipped the credits. We missed out on the Kevin Owens, sadly. Oh my god. What's in the next one? Oh, it was a double. So 2,200 to do this. This was a bad bounty breaker, guys. This was a bad bounty breaker, because I think I've got 1 more arena left. Can I skip an injury, please? No, we can't. And it doesn't even give me a SummerSlam 20 on the final one. So I think that ended up costing me about 12,500 credits, which is way more than I like to spend on a bounty breaker, but I don't think I've got myself any SummerSlam 20s here, unless the game wants to surprise me. But there we have Samoa Joe done and completed. Now I gotta hope and pray, guys, that he drops off of the draft board for me, because honestly, guys, I'm genuinely surprised that he hasn't dropped for me. So let's see what my chest contains. Hopefully it surprises me, but I won't be. Come on, surprise me. Come on, surprise me. Oh, we get a SummerSlam 20. Oh, we get 2. That actually isn't terrible, guys. And we get a 2-stat manager as well in the form of William Regal. That actually wasn't terrible. I think Bobby Fish does make a pro, and actually Kyle O'Reilly would make an F1, but I actually trained him away recently. That is on me, I guess, guys. But other than that, how many draft picks and credits did I get back? 50 credits, 5 draft picks. Yeah, that wasn't the best of bounty breakers, guys. Let's quickly go over to that brand new Samoa Joe. Let's have a look at 1 or 2 of his images quickly to end off this video. This probably has ended up being a very long one, guys. By the time I edit it down, I don't know exactly the length, but I hope you guys are okay if it does end up being a super long video. Let's have a look at his title image from Season 2. Not a fan of the yellow glow. It kind of ruins the card there for me personally. Let's have a look at his... Oh, that one looks good. That one looks pretty good, guys. I think I personally have got my image to use on that card. Let's have a look at his Season 6. I think that was the first of the Royal Rumble tier, right? Let's have a look at his SummerSlam 20. That doesn't look terrible. I will say, guys, that doesn't look terrible. Have we got any, like, dark images? I don't think we do. No, it doesn't look like we do. Elemental? Yeah, Elemental works. Elemental does work, guys. But I will say, I think it's got to be the Royal Rumble Extreme. The black and white goes with this card design, and I think this is the one that I'm going to go with, guys. So that, guys, finally is going to wrap up this video today. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on everything that we've gone through in this video, whether or not you're excited, as well as the other additions, you know, the seasonal ladder awards, the collections, the brand new portrait packs. Use the comment section, guys, down below to let me know your thoughts. But that is going to wrap up this video from me today, guys. If you did enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe today for more Supercard content to come soon. But most importantly, guys, please take care, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ra, guys.